These are the 5 most deadly weapons in the world, each with its own unique characteristics, and their power is not to be underestimated. Today, Mike will conduct power tests at different levels using a katana, shuriken, longsword, and a torpedo dart, to show you that weapons without gunpowder can still be fascinating. First up is the katana, and Mike will test its sharpness by slicing through plastic bottles filled with drinks, increasing the number 1 by 1. For a sword, cutting through a bottle is hardly a challenge.
The cut was super clean.
Next, Mike will increase the number of beverage bottles to 3 samurai swords. Not only can he easily cut through the bottles, but the cut surfaces of the half bottles are also very smooth. As for the fruits and vegetables, they are directly sliced as if by soldiers. Mike will gradually increase the difficulty, just like in the movies, by attempting to use the samurai sword to deflect arrows. Although at first, things don't go quite as planned. Fortunately, thanks to Mike's talent, he successfully used the samurai sword to deflect the arrow on about the 5th attempt. The next weapon to make an appearance is the shuriken, but with a weapon like this, without some level of proficiency, it's easy to accidentally injure yourself. After about half an hour of trying, Mike still couldn't hit the target, so he wisely switched to a larger target, solving the problem at its root. On his first attempt, Mike hit the target, and with his relentless attacks, he easily mastered the shuriken. However, Mike's fingers also suffered some degree of injury. Next, Mike is going to test the power of the rope dart with a more challenging maneuver. The tip of the rope dart is extremely sharp, and if you're not careful, it's very easy to cut yourself. After some time of trying, Mike was already covered in scars. Just when Mike was about to give up, fortune smiled upon him, and a casual strike unexpectedly hit the rope holding the target, giving Mike a bit more motivation to continue testing. It proves that if you want something, there's nothing you can't achieve. Here's some good news. To make the editing smoother, I specifically switched to a new phone. I sent my old phone to Love Recycling, which is super convenient with nearly 2,000 stores nationwide, and you can order an engineer to come to your door for free. I was satisfied with the price and sold my old phone, which I had used for a long time, for over $3,000. As expected from a listed company, I must say that for recycling phones, tablets, and laptops, Love Recycling is the way to go. The third weapon is very common in Naruto, and it's quite simple to use. Since Mike has practiced, his accuracy was quite good, and he flawlessly used a shuriken to instantly take out the target. The fourth weapon is the longsword from the Lord of the Rings, which is the largest longsword Mike has seen so far. Breaking a glass bottle with it was quite easy. Stacked dinner plates are also easily taken away with one big move, but this means Mike's workload will increase later on. Next, Mike is going to test the sword's ability to extinguish a flame. To achieve this, he must ensure that when swinging the longsword, the blade accurately hits the flame and not the candle itself. After sacrificing a few candles, Mike successfully accomplished this goal. Testing the force of the firewind with vegetables goes without saying. The final target to test is this torpedo dart. In terms of shape, it closely resembles Payne's Black Panther. In terms of power, piercing through a soda can is quite easy. The metal bucket also sustained some damage after being attacked. Next, Mike will test with his newly purchased phone. He will attempt to successfully throw the dart into the hole on the phone stand. If there's any mistake, we've all seen what happened to the bucket. Although the dart successfully pierced through the phone case, Mike still used a little trick, considering this thing is quite expensive.